So I constantly get lots and lots of people call me and ask me, hey doctor, why don't you use battery cages? They are better, they are more efficient. You'll get more money using battery cages. And guys, that is true. You get more money doing battery cages. But I think battery cages are just not meant for me. This system that I'm using, this is freedom from the birds. I know currently you guys might not be able to see any bird up in the air, but it's not uncommon to have the birds roosting up on all these patches, even right on my body, you know, climbing onto my head, pecking on my gumboots. That is what freedom is for the birds. And trust me, I'm not willing to exchange it for anything for these birds. I am a passionate poultry farmer. Poultry farming is something that I do with lots of love. It's true that I make money out of them, and if I did battery cages, I would probably make more money, because that way you avert most of the risks that come from using a more free system like I'm using, the deep-litter system. But for me, as a passionate poultry farmer, it's not just all about money. And the welfare of the birds is something that I care about. I have it deep at heart, and I'll do anything that I can to make sure that at least there is a sense of freedom for the birds. Guys, I don't know if you can see that, but all the birds are running away right now from that corner. And you know why? They had all run to that corner because something had scared them. Do you know what had actually scared them? One of the birds probably knocked one of the birds, because I had the board, you know, making noise. A bird knocked the board and it scared them, and off they were. They ran to the opposite corner of the farm. And I just imagine that had occurred, but in a battery cage. The birds would be there, scared, startled, but in a cage, in a small tiny box, unable to run, frightened. Imagine yourself in such a situation, frightened, in a box, unable to run. That's how you end up peeing on yourself. Guys, that's just not something I would do for my birds. At least they have the ability to run away. You know, they'll get scared and run away, and soon they'll come back, because now you can see them all around me. They have surrounded me, and they have come all around me. You know, they are quite curious birds, yeah? They have come all around me, and I can even pick them up and put them back down. But it's frightening and terrible to actually be scared and not be able to run away from what you're scared about. Now, of course, I know there's someone going to comment in the comment section below that I'm being a hypocrite. If I really care about the freedom of the birds, why don't I use a free-range system? And guys, in my situation, it is impossible to use a free-range system. Why? I actually already talked about it on the channel, and I leave a link to that video right here as to why I can't use free-range system on the farm. But it's a compromise, guys. I would have loved to use free-range system on this particular farm, but because of very many other reasons, I can't use it. But at least, instead of putting them in cages, you know the natural instincts of birds, flying. You know, the birds will get on top here, and it will come down while flying. Sunbathing. You know, I'm here, and we don't have sand in here. All I'm saying is the wood shavings and things like that. But you see the chickens, sawdust or wood chip bathing. At least it's a replacement for sunbathing, because, you know, they get a place where they can get any ants or anything out of their body, play around in the sun. It gives them some kind of freedom. And yes, it has higher risks of disease. If one of these chickens got a disease, it would very easily get sprayed to the other birds. If one of these chickens started pecking, you know, the others, that virus could very, very easily be spread to the other birds. But these birds are way freer. They, of course, spend more energy because they are flying around. You'll see them running around, so they're not going to be as efficient. You're not going to probably have as many eggs as you would have in terms of caged birds. But these birds also avert some illnesses. For example, fatty liver disease, paralysis. Birds that are kept in cages, it's very common for them to get paralysis because their limbs are not moving. They're not moving at all. They're not able to spread their wings and fly. They're not able to move their limbs. So they develop lots of fat in their bodies, and they develop lots of paralysis. And I'm at least happy knowing that that is not going to happen to my birds. And then guys, very, very soon I'm going to be showing you guys, we are setting up a free range system that will probably be able to support 300, 200, 300 birds on a typical free range system, which is something that I would love to do, for our local kinds of chickens. The birds that are more hardy, they can, understand and withstand being outside when it's raining. These birds just wouldn't withstand rain hitting them, they would stop laying completely. They would probably die because they have been genetically bred in a completely different way. But that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. Lots of love. Bye bye.